No. Oh, no. Thank you. And thank each and every one of you. And I see people applauding. I see people applauding in the Zoom meeting, and thank you so very much. It's always nice. And it's cool to see the readings as well. And that's thank you, John, for setting all of that up for the hosting the Zoom meetings. I'm not going to post my stuff up, but I'm just going to read stuff. And I'm going to read stuff from the other literary magazine that I'm the editor from, and it is Down in the Dirt. And the person that I take titles based on accepted writing within, and I say, what kind of art can I put with this? And one of the pieces was called Some Things Are Universal. And I've got new imagery from the James Webb Space Telescope. And this is the front cover because it's a collage of different light filters, and this is just one of them on the back cover, which is really kind of cool. There's a difference between them. And I actually got an email from this guy. He's like, when I bought this book today, and I had no idea it was his writing. And he's like, and I just was so excited, and I just humbled because my title was chosen for the cover of it? Well, maybe, I don't know, but I like it, and thank you. And I just thought I just randomly pick different people every year, and I try not to pick the same author over and over again. But this from the James Webb Telescope. And actually, we were out for pizza last night, and we sat in a place that had a bunch of astronomy images, and I'm like, John, I think that one over your head over there is one that's on the new cover of, and I had to pull out my screenshot from a webpage on my phone and put it up next to it. I'm like, yeah, it's the same image taken from probably Hubble years ago that they have up on their wall. But anywho, I was going to share with you 3 poems from the back of this book, and they are old ones. I've got a new one in this that I will share with you later on this evening, but I'm going to share with you 3 old ones that are in the back of this book. And I hope you appreciate them. This first one is called True Happiness in the New Millennium. It's a 2016 edit. And this edited poem was performed in a 2016 show called Voting for Change at Austin's Baha'i Faith Center. So, yay, I was I can pull up a couple that were done in past shows. This is 2016 edit of True Happiness in the New Millennium. Sometimes it seems the more I ask for, the less I receive. The only true freedom is freedom from the heart's desires. And the only true happiness this way lies. I'm here to usher in a whole new millennium. I'm the new savior, the savior of science, the savior of strength, the savior of survival, survival of the fittest, survival of the best. So I'm here to tell you that we're starting anew. So fasten your seatbelts, hang on to your hats, place your seat trays into their upright and locked position, for it's a bumpy ride, and I'm here to tell you why. I'm here to usher in a whole new millennium, the millennium of reason and logic and strength. You need a leader, so I'm stepping up to the plate. You keep asking for a big brother, and I'm here to set you straight. You want someone to wipe your noses for you? Well, pick up the tissue and do it yourself. Because when you give up your rights, you take away mine, and we're not having any of that. I'm here to usher in a whole new millennium. I'm here to usher in a whole new generation. So stop asking for things and start working for things. Because X is for ecstasy as long as it's fast, but X is for extra, and there's always a cost. And ecstasy doesn't come without extra work, no matter how many corners you cut. And X is for X-ray, and I see right through that. They say that Eve ate from the tree of knowledge, but she shouldn't have stopped just there, because the loggers are raping the trees of knowledge. The loggers are raping the forest of talent, the forest of ability, the forest of reason, of skill, of logic, perseverance, and life. We're letting them rape the forest of excellence, and it's not time to take it all back, because I'm here to usher in a whole new millennium, and I'm here to tell you how it's going to be done. You're looking for peace in all the wrong places. You're asking your leaders to save you from yourself, but your leaders are losers, and they're worse off than you. I'm here to usher in a whole new millennium, where it's time to take charge, and it's time to fess up. It's time to make choices, and it's time to lay claim to everything that we've been blindly giving away, because I'm here to usher in a whole new millennium. Take charge of yourself, and I'll take charge of me. I'm my leader, not yours. So wipe your own noses. Take it in your own hands, people. Mold your own tools. This is the new millennium, and this is your chance, because no one should be showing us how to fail. People mastered that feat a millennia ago. So set your own rules and do something fast, because it's time to take charge and it's time to be alive. I'm here to usher in a whole new millennium, and I'm waiting for you to usher in yours, because true happiness this way lies, my friend, and I won't wait long if you lag behind, because I'm setting my rules, so step on my way. I'm here to tell you that there's a new sensation, and I'm here to tell you that there's a new salvation, because the only true happiness this way lies. True Happiness in the New Millennium 2016 edit. That was my fun one. This next one is titled The Truth Is Out There, which I used in a poem earlier, but this was a poem I wrote about my brother who had moved. Oh, I see a new person has come into the mix, and I'll have to add you to the list, my darling. I see you. I see you. Hi, Mr. Show. But I'm going to finish this reading right now. This is called The Truth Is Out There, and this is the something I wrote about my brother. He had moved, and I didn't know what had happened to him, and it was the last thing that I had written about him before I found out that he died. So it's really kind of dishearteningly weird that this is what I happened to write at the time about him, and it's called The Truth Is Out There. We were of the same clan, and we were of the same kin. We were brothers. Yes, we were compatriots, underlyingly, inextricably bound together. We're supposed to be so close, so I should know what happened inside you. I need to understand what changed you so deeply, how you lost your humanity. I've scoured the world to try to learn what happened to you. We all noticed the change, that your sense of the world was always altered, even though we seldom remember a drink in your hand. The truth is out there, is what I hear, but is that the key to unlocking how you relate to me? Is the truth not out there, but deep inside you instead? Or do you not see the change that has happened to your soul? Do you not see the changes under your skin? Something has infected you, or maybe you let it in, and it destroyed your business, your marriage, and any love you may have ever felt from your only daughter. I don't know if I can find the answers to unlock the now inhuman part of you. They say the truth is out there. If only I knew where to look. And only if you'd want to be found. Thank you. That was a breather. But I am going to skip to, I believe, the last poem in the book. Yes, this is the last poem in the book. And if I didn't have my local here, Tom, who says, hey, we were doing an animal tales, do things about the animals, they said, we've got percussionists. And so I walk up and I do this long piece. And I say, just work on the percussion and do this and build it up and then stop. And people like the performance of it, and I hope you do too. This was actually first performed in another August 16th show that was called Thoughts on Peace, at another one at Austin's Baha'i Faith Center, but it was also read this year in 2023 for Animal Tales in Salado, Texas. Everything was alive and dying in multiple parts, the 2016 Cruelty to Animals edition. I had a dream the other night, and in it I walked out of the city to a farm road where the square acres of living land just started to bloom, displaying a colorful checkerboard quilt as far as the eye could see. I walked along the empty road next to the crops at the 3000 South, and the small little pig walked right up to me. Now, this little pig didn't look like a farm pig. He looked like a 10-inch potbelly pig, and he walked right up to me and he said, thank you for not using cosmetics tested on animals. I know you humans are pretty smart. There's got to be a way to make yourselves pretty without killing me. And I said, I think companies don't worry about the animals unless the chemicals are toxic, meaning it's toxic for humans. The little pig then snorted. Which lives are worth saving, the little pig then said. Cutthroat corporations don't ask questions like that, I said. And he said, I know, but thank you anyway. Yeah, I had a dream the other night. I walked out of the city to a forest and there were neatly paved bicycle paths and trash cans every 50 feet and trash every 10. And then a raccoon came right up to me. She had a few little baby raccoons following her. It was so cute. I wish I had my camera. And she spoke to me and she said, thank you. Thank you for not buying furs. I know you humans are pretty smart. You have to be able to figure out a way to keep yourselves warm without killing me. And I said, you know they don't do it for warmth. They do it for fashion. They do it for power. And she said, I know, but thank you anyway. And then I walked a little further and there was a stray cat and she still had her little neon collar on with a little bell. As she walked a few feet, stretched her front paws. Oh, she was so darling. And then she walked right up to me and she said, thank you. And I said, for what? And she just looked at me for a moment. Her little ears were standing straight up. And then she said, you know, in some countries I'm considered a delicacy. I said, how do you know these things? And she said, when somebody eats one of you, word gets around. And then she looked up at me again and she said, and in some countries the cow is sacred. Well, would they love to see how you humans prepare them for slaughter, how you hang them upside down and slit their throats so their still beating hearts will drain out all of the blood for you. And she said, isn't it funny how arbitrary your decision to eat meat is? And I said, don't put me in that category. I don't eat meat. And she said, I know. And then I woke up in a sweat. Thank you for the weird applause at that one, but that was your big, strong, charged one.